Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Rivaldo. Koundé wins the duel this time. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Milan are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Haaland and Güler. Rivaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Girassi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Güler. Gavi. And it's Gavi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Arda Güler. Eze. That has been slung wide. And he's taking no chances there. Neither side yet able to find the net.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland, chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mendes receives it in a wide position. Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the finish! He's scored! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
So he's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Played out to the left flank. Eze. Out for a throw.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rivaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. That's put paid to the danger. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, easy pickings there. Duke always looking for that half a chance. Goulet. And Mendes. Eze. Oh, that is a nice touch.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Girassi. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, they can break here. Rivaldo. Rivaldo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Eze. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Goulet. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's looking wide, passing nice and neat. The ball has bounced loose now. Nuno Mendes, impressive jump! And he's managed to get rid. Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio di giocatori.
The second period is on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a pop! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Dembele. Beckham. Edmilson. Chips it through. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Koundé. Saliba. And it's Mendes. He's picked his way through. Girassi goes for a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Gavi. In with the challenge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Driving through the... Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And they're back in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Girassi.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A corner it is then.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco aims beyond the defence. Tchouameni spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Maldini can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Roma surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. DiMarco. Passes short and sharp. Eze. He's got away. The ball goes in. Header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Luka has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And here's Valverde. Now it's Gavi.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Dembele. And he's lost his man here. Dani Olmo gets across and deals with it. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Rivaldo. Now there's a decent chance! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And that is a little undercooked. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Lewandowski. Now it's Beckham. Joe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Diouf is offering a wry smile there.
Tries to pass it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good-looking ball. Lewandowski might just make this. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Selamat, is starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he...
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And a trademark move. Ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Juve. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Neymar. Gives it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's there to clear it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's had it nicked away. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Girassi in acres of space out wide. He's had it taken off him. He's on it, can he... And he shoots! Delicious from Juve! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Approaching the half-hour mark. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind...
Oh, good climb! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Serginho. And this is Lewandowski. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Saliba, Serginho, Donatoni, Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, he's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still. Rivaldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the referee has blown for half-time. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So, really enthralling 45 minutes. Beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so the action is resumed. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan with the lead. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery for him.
Trustmark comes to the rescue. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely aimed pass. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Donadoni gets on his bike and on the move.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rivaldo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? That's put paid to the danger.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Beckham. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rivaldo, who does have an assist to his name. He's shifting through the gears here. Donadoni. That has not gone well. And it's Edmilson. Edmilson. And he's there to belt it away. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has been cut short. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donadoni. It's a really well-measured ball. And Serginho. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Olise. Oh, sweet feet. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
El dorsal 13.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got away. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, what has happened here? Best. And it's Seedorf. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's been shifted off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Rivaldo. Rivaldo with the cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Eto.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Seedorf. Best engages and forces him off the ball. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Serginho finds himself offside. That has not gone well. Opts for safety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Shoot! That is some save from Khan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And a header! No, not the best of headers. Rijkaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba clears without hesitation. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saliba knocks it into space. Bellingham, and he's chosen to go back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's very neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. 30 minutes gone. Girassi shoots! Akanji gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Tries to pass it through. A corner it is then. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And now they can spring out of defence. Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Eto'o. Threads one in, bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Eto'o. And it's Serginho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Azar. Alonso. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro, forward it goes.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Beckham. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Azar. Lovely bit of skill. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Good, strong midfield running here. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Best is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Milan are looking to go forward now. Serginho. And here's Azar. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has been cut short. Seedorf can see things, others simply cannot. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Bellingham. Rivaldo. No way through. Now it's Girassi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Just about up to the hour now. And that's a throw-in. Played into space. Girassi looking to receive it in space.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Beckham. Can he get it through? Duke in acres of space out wide. Duke is in a really good position out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Girassi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Serginho. Edmilson. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20, numero 24, numero 9.
Costa Curta.
Lasciano il campo
Eto'o.
per il numero 18.
He has found a way through.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero
Van
10.
Dalton gets it away. This looks promising. That's going to go a long way. And they've got a throw. Bergkamp. And it's Edmilson. Now Saliba. Maldini. And it's Rivaldo. Looking to play him in. Ronaldo wants to run onto this.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Dani Olmo. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 23. Bale. Il numero 5. Xavi Alonso. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Chiellini. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to get rid. Donatoni.
Il quarto uomo
Some
indica
really
2
good ball
minuti di
movement.
recupero.
And he was alert to it. Van Bouten can clear it away. 2 minutes to be added on. Beckham. Oh, that's delightful. Takes aim and crosses. And that should get the job done. And this is Ronaldo. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So bring it on. Hype. It's already
Manchester
palpable.
United against Milan.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And here's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Knocks it into space. Diouf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform without any problem, I think you know you've got something special brewing.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale goes short. Maldini gets it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Juve. Beckham. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's going wide left. Now it's Bale. And it's Figo. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's played it in low. Ah, that's a fine interception. Koller looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Ronaldo. Has to go back here. Still goalless. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. He's found space here. Oh, sweet feet. Space for him to turn and look. And the keeper beats it away.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Figo. It's a good run down the right. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And they can counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Menu. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Rijkaard.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. That's a good ball. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
We expected better, and so did he.
There will be one.
Can he get it through?
Time.
Now it's Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. Juve tries to pass it through. Juve providing an outlet on that flank. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Van Balten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vigo finding himself in space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's been hooked away. It's a throw-in. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rivaldo. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Figo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saliba can get it clear. Edmilson.
Such good technique. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. Edmilson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That's a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Threads one in. Best place it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Danny Olmo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
That's an imaginative pass. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Back
Oh,
on.
really well played.
He's on it. Can he get away? Danny Olmo. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Danny Olmo. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Best. Now this could be a chance. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Desperate defending required here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Bale puts the ball in, and it's claimed by the keeper. The whistle's gone, and the game is over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in it.
He's had a shot! Rivaldo. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Girassi. And it's Rivaldo. That is good alertness. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's having a go! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! A finish right from the top draw! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Surely now! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Lahm knocks it into space. Rivaldo. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos. Now Son Heung-min. And it's Gerrard. Lahm. Pele turns back here, probably the best option. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long, succumbs to the pressure.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Diouf, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, Red, nice interception. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Can he get on the end of this? Gerrard. To Lahm.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
15 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. That has been knocked clear. And it's Bellingham. Look at the space, decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Beckham standing over it. Oh, great leap! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Crosses it in here. Milan with another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. What a throw in. Beckham. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bellingham. And the shot's on here. Shoots! Now, can they get him away? Deftly away. Ibrahimovic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. He's found some space. And they've been given a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham. It's gone out for a throw-in. Maldini. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And he cuts out the supply. Edmilson. And that is a little undercooked. Cleared without hesitation. And they've got rid. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham plays it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great vision. And that has left him in a heap. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely aimed pass. Back towards the middle. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. Lahm. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Juve. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Roberto Carlos. No, that's too long.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's gone backward here. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24. Lascia il campo per il numero 22. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Numero 20.
Milan making further changes here and in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
He's picked his way through. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Ronaldo.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Rodri. Shot. It's Zico! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Just 5 minutes left. Bergomi. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Rodri. And here's Zico. And he's following up! Manchester United have their second corner now. And a header! Rivaldo can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Zico.
Oh, really well played.
Big chance! And again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be fun. Oh, he's all along. Got it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Beckham going after that. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for goal! And that tested the keeper. It's a lucky 7th corner. Rijkaard is the... And that will be the final act. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Decent chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Bellingham. He's through here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's going wide left. Great vision. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rivaldo. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bernardo Silva. Xavi Alonso. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckham. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's Bellingham. Juve, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham has it out wide and in space. Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Have the chance to go the other way. In a good position here. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Arsenal are... A sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Shot a goal! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham gets a foot in here. Oh, it's a great ball here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That's put paid to the danger. And here's Lopez. That's destined for the flank. Now he's got space here. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Hazard has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Defending of the desperate variety. Girassi, and that is a little undercooked. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hazard. And they've got rid. Rivaldo. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is good alertness. Chiellini. Ruben Dias. That looks a good ball through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hakimi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He has found the way through. Plays it in low. And that is well cleared. It'll be a throw-in. Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? He's found the way through. They've got a corner here. This possibly the last play of the half. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. The second half is up and running. And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he's straight offside. And he's had it nicked away. Distributed tidily. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. That's a corner kick. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a cracking ball. He's in! Must be! He's found a way through. And he's there to clear it. And it's Olmo. Threads one in. And that was very necessary. Out for a throw. ...60 minutes played. Alonso. Hakimi. Maldini calmly anticipates. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a great position. It's Asa!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Chance! Has another go! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Beckham. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, super find. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot.
Numero 24.
Courtois to save this spot kick and his team.
Il numero 22. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 10.
Oh, it's hit the post! Calm as you like, and they're running away with it! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Ronaldo. Bergkamp picks it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Lascia
Lots
il
and lots of
campo per
changes.
Il numero 23. Bale. Il numero 5. Xabi
Just
Alonso.
eases him off the ball. Milan have a free kick. Azar. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
Oh, played right into his path.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
The final 5 minutes. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Has crossed into the middle. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Oh, well played, well played. Bale. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Diaz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Five minutes to add. Dani Olmo. Oh, good take in a good area. Azar! And he's taking no chances there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Lopez. Cross from Hakimi. Saliba attempts a clearance. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win.